because the campus is closed. So we have slowly ran out of juice, and it finally hit us during the middle of a game. But don't worry, we're back. Cameraman Mike on the job, as he always is, and we should be good for the rest of the game, right, Mike? Yes, sir. I got the go-ahead from Mike.
He's dealing with a lot nicer conditions than last night.
Yeah, thank God that didn't happen last night. I don't know what I probably would have just, quit the show. Mike would have left. I would have left. Alec, you would have had to do it all on your own. Oh, goodness.
That shot sounded like it bounced off the post.
Yeah, I've been wording I'll get that one off the post. I also want to throw out some stats because my main man Alec did some hard research last night. And so, if you're... Well, let's see. This won't work. I'll ask Mike because he's seen all the games. Mike, if you had to guess, who's the leading goal scorer on the team right now? Ooh, that's a good guess. Mike said Jake Gonzalez. You'd be incorrect. Jake Gonzalez is actually third. Oh, no. Johnny Roach is way down that list. He's more of an assist man. Okay, so Mike says Jake Gonzalez. The leading goal scorer is Colin McElvaney with 31. No huge surprise there. So now, Mike, I have another question for you. Who's the leading point scorer? So goals and assists.
I don't know. Carter Stata?
Oh, cool. Good guess. Good guess. Carter Skate up there. He has 15 goals and 13 assists on the season. Well, one more goal today. The leading point scorer for Colorado is Ben Wharton with 40, actually. Yeah, he has 30 goals, 10 assists, followed closely by Jake Gonzalez, who has 27 goals and 12 assists.
Yeah, and just looking at the stats of the Buffs offense, I guess the big three, the big four, they have the way that they've spread out goals and assists. It just goes to show that
it's crazy.
You can't stop one person on the Buffs because someone else will.
You can't stop them.
Job for them.
It's because they have too much sauce, Alec.
They do. So I think one of the more telling statistics to best describe the Utah Valley Wolverines would be their goal differential. So they actually have a negative 24 goal differential. So they've struggled to score and find the back of the net this season. They did get one goal in this first quarter here, so that's encouraging.
Right you are. They're going to need a little bit more of that. They had a nice goal, little sequence to get that one goal, but Colorado doing a really good job of, as they always do, coming back and scoring almost at will when they need to.
What I was thinking about this last night is how rough is it that they played 2 games in a row, especially after such a tough-fought game last night against a very good team.
Yeah, it's gotta be pretty rough. And there's another. That one's from Colin McElvaney on an assist from Roach. Like I said, Johnny Roach is the assist man.
Yeah, that was a great assist, and the effort to handle that ball and then shoot it underhand. That looked nice.
That one looked pretty. Okay, well, hopefully all of you have joined us for the second post of this game. The live stream's kind of wonky with that. You should get a notification, but we'll have one event for the first part until the camera died, and then it'll start another from that point on. But hopefully everything's going well. Everyone can see everything, and you can hear our beautiful voices. Because at the end of the day, like I've said before, that's all that really matters. Is us. So, Alec, we talked about this last night. I don't know if any of you were paying attention. I'm trying to get sponsored. I went to Einstein's Bagels this morning, and I tried to get sponsored.
Yeah?
Okay, so it was a rough start for me because I got shut down pretty early. Not my fault, though. Let me tell you why. So I go in, I'm going to get coffee. My brother's in town, so we wake up, I go get coffee with him and a bagel. And I walk in, the first thing is say, "Hi, how are you? Can I talk to your manager?" And the cash register said, "Oh, the manager's not in." So already, bad start. There's not much I can do there. Not my fault, I'd say. So I still try, though. I'm not done trying. I keep talking to her. I say, "Okay, well, I have a proposition for you." And I kind of started to tell her about it, and she seemed so disinterested that I almost didn't order coffee and just left. I felt so awkward.
Well, see, here's where I think that you might have gone wrong is going for a corporation like Einstein's, because they're all over the place. I think you got to go for
Here we go, local? Boulder local?
Yeah, maybe Moe's Bagels.
Ooh, yeah, I should have gone to Moe's. I was thinking about going to Moe's, too. Maybe I'll try it for next season. Is Hazel's local? Okay, Mike says they are, so it must be true. Should have gone to Hazel's. Although, I don't know why I'd be going to Hazel's at 9 a.m. in the morning. That's a sign of worse things to come. Well, back to Lacrosse. Colorado up 6-1. Wolverines doing a good job of getting a possession here. They need him to come. Trying to find a cutter behind. Colorado doing a really good job of stifling this offense. That'll be a shot, but right into Makarov's net. He saw that one coming the whole way. Brock Neubauer bring it up. Get that all the way up to Jack Polk. And a good clear. Colorado very good at clearing. You talked about it last night. It seems so seamless, but it is a very important part of the game. Especially, you notice it more in Colorado games because of that 10-man ride that they do.
Yeah.
You see so many pressure opportunities from them coming to the other team. Has a lot of turnovers, but they just almost always easily get a clear.
Yeah. And granted, I don't think we've seen another team ride Colorado as hard as they ride other teams, but
nobody rides Colorado that hard. Colorado's just rides the hardest.
It's a nice stick check right there for the Buffs.
Well, McElvaney again, another seamless clear up to Jake Gonzalez.
Yeah, that was a really nice pass.
Yeah, it was. McElvaney and Gonzalez, great vision on the field. They can scope out anyone if they need to. Here comes Carter Esqueda going back to a familiar position behind the net, and he'll give it to Jake Gonzalez, who has a familiar position on the left side of the net, but a good save from Williams. Colorado resetting again, just under 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Got a shorty on McElvaney, and he'll take that any day. Go with his right. That'll go just to the right of the goal. McElvaney, if he has a shorty on him, you can almost bet 90% of the time he's going to do a little jab and take a rip.
Yep. And I think they're liking this matchup right here. He did a good job there of getting the long stick. Oh.
And that's a nice little goal.
Right place, right time.
Yeah, Trevor DeBear was kind of sitting behind, and no one was on him. He got a little deflection. The goalie was out of his net, so he just jogged up and said, I'll take that. Take the open net. Why not?
That's unfortunate for
yeah.
There. Make a good save, and you can't handle the ball, and it winds up in the back of your net.
Wolverines can't heal quickly enough for that one. Nice. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I got more. Don't worry. Wolverines, like Hugh Jackman, like the Wolverine.
Are you clarifying for the listeners?
Yeah, that's for the listeners. I feel like that's more. No, I don't know. That's like a Stranger Things reference. I don't feel like not a whole lot of people will get it. Some will. But don't worry, I got more Wolverine stuff coming. Oh, a nice ground ball. Body's flying around. And it looks like the Wolverines will take over, and we got looks like a Colorado player down. That might be Ched. Yeah, it's Ched Pytek holding his knee. He'll hobble off on his own pressure. Good to see, but when those ground balls off the face-offs and bodies are flying around, always dangerous.
Yep.
Collisions inevitable.
But it's encouraging to see a pretty competitive battle at the face-off. That's
Love to see that.
Yeah.
Well, after a scoring barrage from Colorado, Wolverines getting a chance now to score a few goals of their own if they can. Well, Wolverines moving around now to Justin Haas, who is their leading scorer and their leading point total scorer of the season so far as well. He has 16 goals on the season. Not bad.
Not at all.
Oh.
But looking at the spread of their other offensive weapons, it really plays into the favor of the Buffaloes here because they can essentially just lock off Justin Haas.
Yeah, he leads the team with 16. The next closest is 6 with Bo Rich. So, not quite the balanced offense that Colorado is, but not many teams are.
Yeah.
What a big shot coming in from Davis Barker. Hartwell's bringing it on the near side, going to look to B1, does a little spin move, can't quite get the shot off. He's still working for it, though. It looks like he wants this one himself. He's going to do it.
That's
but,
a really good save right
yeah,
there.
nice save by Williams, because it looked like the defender might have blocked his view.
Yeah.
But Williams still getting a lot of net on it. That's a big pass up, but a nice catch.
That's good sideline play right there for the Buffaloes.
Yeah, Davis Barker knowing where he is on the field, just pushes player out of bounds. Now he'll set up the offense for Colorado, doing it all, offensive and defensively. Davis Barker. Got 1 minute left in this first quarter. Ben Palitz coming up, trying to find someone, and he'll reset over the top. Getting a few subs in. Davis Barker will now wait a little before giving it to Trevor DeBear. Ben Willows looked like he wanted a shot there. Carter Esqueda, nice pass all the way. Good ball movement from Colorado, leading to a good shot, but another good save from Williams.
Yeah, that was a good save.
That one going low, still getting the save on it. Good clear there from the Wolverines as well, doing a good job. Only 3 seconds left. They'll probably end this first quarter unless we can get a shot. Oh, well, he tried. He got close, but that'll do it for the first quarter. Good quarter for the Buffaloes, scoring 7 goals, exactly what they wanted to do coming out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's doing everything we talked about. They're so good on all facets. I haven't been keeping the stats on this game, though. Ooh. Did you hear that? Shannon Lukens just gave us a little insight that the freshman parents have a little surprise. Oh, maybe we can get in on that.
Intriguing.
Intriguing. I wonder what they got planned. I wonder if it's for us. They just, all the freshman parents are like, wow, I didn't know anyone did this. You guys are so cool for doing this. We got you a little surprise.
What do you think it is?
Ooh, I hope it's a live Wolverine. No, that'd be dangerous. I'd rather have a buffalo. You know what? It would be cool if they gave me a shot clock or a sponsorship, or a budget to do both of those. Just kidding. I know I talk about my budget a lot and that it's zero. And it's not that I don't have a budget. I can survive. I buy myself groceries sometimes. You know, the usual college stuff, ramen, some fruits if I can afford organic.
Just to stave off.
Just to stave off starvation. Yeah, scurvy really I'm trying to avoid.
Gotta get that vitamin C.
What? But still, it's not a budget issue that makes these things not possible. It's not that I have to pay for anything to get a scoreboard. It's that I'm not smart enough, is really what it comes down to. Technologically, I don't know how we would put a scoreboard into our stream from the camera. I know Joe did it last year, but I think he had a different setup because some of the equipment we were allowed to check out has been switched from last year to this year. He was able to get a switcher board, which is fancy and nice, which allows you to put in graphics. I don't have that. But he didn't have a replay either, so...
So, I mean, I wouldn't worry about it, Cyrus.
I just want the best for our viewers, Alec.
Well, of course, we do it all for the viewers.
That's all I want. And for Mike. I want Mike to be proud of me. Don't lie to me, Mike. Sorry, back to the game, Alec, as you were saying.
Yeah, it was a really clean face-up one for the Wolverines there.
Indeed it was. Ooh, I got another good reference. Let's see if you get it. And I gotta wait for the right time.
Oh, gotcha.
This will be a bit more old school. A bit more the parents will recognize this one.
Denver defense doing a really good job staying vocal and organized on defense.
Yeah, you can hear everybody yell and making sure everyone knows where there is. All starts with Makarov back in the net, too.
Yep.
It's all about the chatter.
A lot of times the goalie's sort of the quarterback of the chatter, too.
Oh, yeah. And I'll say this. I play on an intramural volleyball team, and my biggest advice to our team is just keep up the chatter. That's all it is. You keep up the chatter, you always know where your teammates are. You always know who's doing what, and it helps. Another great goal. That looked like it was either Hart Wise or Ben Wharton. Couldn't quite tell.
Yeah, the Buffaloes are finding a lot of daylight down there in front of the crease.
Sounds like that was Ben Wharton. And yeah, no, that chatter is the reason that I'm a two-time intramural champion in volleyball. Not a big deal. It kind of is a big deal.
Yeah, don't sell yourself short there, Cyrus. But yeah, no, I would say my advice for any young kids out there playing lacrosse or starting to play lacrosse, especially if you play defense, the number one thing you can do to make yourself stand out is have a really, really good communication with your defensive partners.
Oh yeah, I'd say that with most sports. You're doing anything, especially when you are, to get noticed too. Coaches do notice that if you're at a tryout or just playing or anything. If you're talking and showing that you can be a leader and work, always a positive. Most of the Colorado team is very vocal. And Colorado now up 8-1 early into the second quarter. Nice cross-field pass, and that's going to be a low bouncer in. That was nice.
That was very nice.
Bo Rich with a good shot. He bounced that 5 yards in front of the net maybe, and it bounced up, hit the very top of the net. Got past Makarov.
Oftentimes I don't think bounce shots are the prettiest, but that one looked pretty nice.
Oh yeah? You're not a fan, but no, sometimes they tickle you a little?
I'm definitely a fan.
Ah.
They work.
They do work.
Prettiest goals. They're
no top shelf.
They're not Will Byers.
They're not Will Byers long pole rippers. You're right about that. I had never seen that. That was amazing. For those of you who don't know and are tuning in after not watching last night, Georgia Tech has a defenseman, long pole, named Will Byers, who has a shot that is on par with most attackmen.
Yeah, if not...
he had 4 goals last night.
Did he?
Yeah, he had 4.
Yeah.
As a long pole.
He's a close defenseman that comes in on
a close defenseman. And they would just set him up. They'd put him 20, 30 yards out. They would know that the defense, you're not going to put a long pole on him, because why would you? Especially if you're man up. You don't put anyone, but... And he would just set up, take a rip, and he, I think, was maybe 4 for 6. Makarov saved maybe 2, but high efficiency.
Yeah, it's definitely very difficult when you are man down on defense, because you're essentially having to... One person's always splitting cover for 2 people. And so if you have a guy with a shot like Will Byers hanging out outside...
Also,
pretty far away.
Yeah.
He just gets those extra few seconds before the slide can get to him.
Yeah. He also won our daily competition of tallest man on the team. I believe he was 6'5" or 6'6". Let's see who it is today for the Wolverines. I see 6'4".
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Looks like it's going to be their goalie, Bryson Williams. Always a good sign. Have a big goalie in there. He's also a freshman. At 6'4", 195. Congratulations, Congratulations to Bryson. You are our tallest man of the day. Well, on the Wolverines side. Oh, looks like he has a tie. Just Perry is also 6'4". I'll never get over that Liberty player, Alec.
Oh, he was 6'8"?
6'8"?
Yeah.
And he was agile. He's quick. Oh, another nice low shot. That one coming from Eric Stagg. Wolverines trying to find something. That'll be a nice shot. A little bit low. And then we see Makarov again working hard, but he couldn't quite get to it.
Yeah, it was a really good effort by him to come out of the cage like that and try and win the ball back for his team.
Shot coming from Ventura, number 21. He might win our competition of best flow of the day. Look at that. Oh yeah, he's got the ball now. That's nice. Some nice flow. Oh man.
But just to touch back on last night, Makarov had an outstanding game.
And in the rain too, with the ball's wet, the field's wet. He shouldn't have had that many goals against him. He had one that ripped through his net. He had to get a new net because someone either shot it so hard or it hit right at the perfect spot, but it went right through. He had to save, and he was amazing low.
Yeah,
Yellow Jackets were bringing him on low all day because why wouldn't you in the rain on the skippers? And he was saving everything. His ankles and shins must be bruised, all kinds. We got the long pole coming up now. Ooh, a nice pass, but I want to see Jackson Marlowe take that. I'm into it now after Will Byers. Roach with a nice over-the-head shot. But Williams will see that in his net fairly easy. Ooh, we might have another competition for flow of the day. Number 10, Jake Nelson, defenseman for the Wolverines. Comparable to Ventura. Nice save by Mendrop.
Yeah, he was tiptoeing close to that line right there.
Oh, yeah. Now Makarov will bring it up close to half. Find an easy clear. Over to Cameron Babin.
And you sort of just feel like after the Wolverines make a good save off a Colorado shot, and then they go down to the other side and the ball gets turned over really quickly. They need to stop doing that.
Yeah. You got to work into your offense, get a nice possession, because Colorado will counter on you quickly if they can. Jake Gonzalez trying to find that left side. Can't. John Roach will get another shot.
Nice save right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can't let Colorado dictate the pace of this game because they will outrun you.
Ooh, Jake Gonzalez, that looked like it bounced right off of the ankle of Williams. Nice save. Do they wear any ankle or shin protection?
No, not usually.
I feel like I would wear shin guards because why not?
I
don't know.
I guess some might.
I don't know.
I think lacrosse goalies are madmen. Nice pass.
Jake Gonzalez again finding Hart Wise on a rope through the middle of the field. He'll get it right back from Hart Wise and take a nice shot to the bottom right. It's about on par for Jake Gonzalez and Hart Wise. That was pretty.
Colorado bench loving that goal.
Yeah, they are. Were they chanting Jake?
I'm not sure what they were chanting.
Jake, 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 Jake.
Yeah,
why not?
Just back to that pass, Jake Gonzalez had the X right there. He fit that through a very, very small
threading
window.
The needle.
Yeah, he really did. We had a good view on it.
Yeah, we saw it coming all the way.
You were watching? Oh, really? Okay. You gonna come on again? Okay.
Well, 8 minutes left in the second quarter. Wolverine's going to get a few substitutions going on. We'll get into their offense. Justin Haas coming in on the far side. Tanner Marsh with the ball now. He'll give it over to Haas. We see the shorty on a shorty. That's what Haas wants. He'll take a shot. But a good save from Jensen. So as we saw, Haas, yeah, I mean, pretty much the person you have to focus on if you're offense. He had Jay Snell on him. Jay Snell is a good short stick defender. He'll stand up on the outskirts and sit up with anyone if he needs to.
And as good as Jay Snell is at playing defense with the short stick, Colorado definitely does not want to give them the matchup of having a short stick on.
Yeah, no, not on their leading scorer, Justin Haas.
Yeah.
Harwise is gonna. Ooh, goodness, that was not Harwise. That was Ben Palitz.
That was good defense by the Wolverines there to just knock that ball down.
The Wolverines' defense, I mean, they haven't been terrible. Obviously, you're going to have goals coming in from Colorado, but they've done a decent job standing up with some of the Colorado players on some of these possessions, and some good saves coming from Williams. Not there, though. That'll be a low shot from Jack Polk. Might have gone 5-hole.
Yeah, I mean, their defense has been solid. The Wolverines, their defense has been solid, and when I was reviewing the stats last night, I sort of had it in my mind that these Wolverines would have trouble generating any offense, any shots on goal, but they've actually surprised me today. They've had quite a few shots on the cage. Jensen Makarov has made some great saves, but what they really need to clean up is that sloppy midfield play that just led to that goal right there. Their defense makes a big stop, and you just can't turn it over in the midfield like that.
I agree. Well, almost a face-off win there. Wolverines will clean it up, though. Well, double team coming. Roach and Carter Escada doing some work, but somehow that was a good clear there by Cody Bodie.
Oh, it's not
cleared
cleared yet.
Well, that was a good individual effort.
Yep.
Well, there you go. Still, Carter Escada and Johnny Roach trying to do as much work as they can. As a free possession. Well, that was almost quick free possession for the Wolverines. That'll be a flag down.
So, first extra man opportunity of the game.
Yeah.
Let's see if these Wolverines can generate something from it.
It'll be a minute. Unnecessary roughness. Where's Byers when you need him? Well, they have a minute, so plenty of time to set up and try to find a good shot.
And if I remember correctly, I believe it's a non-releasable goal. Or
Really?
Non-releasable penalty.
Non-releasable. Unnecessary roughness.
Yeah. Don't quote me on that, but I believe.
Well, we'll see. 50 seconds left now. Wolverines moving around, try to find something. Looks like Hawes is sitting right at the top of the crease. They might try to find him on a cutter. He's going to head behind the cage now, actually. Well, and a bad turnover there. Jay Snell will clean up, pass it back to Makarov. Jay Snell, nice find to jump out that and sniff it out. Yep. Cut down this man up. Makarov will now take his sweet time to try and kill it. That went over the head of Jake Gonzalez. So still 20 seconds for the Wolverines if they want to move this forward. Time on the man up.
We'll go back to that turnover that we just saw the Wolverines have. You have a minute. Take your time. That pass seemed a little bit forced right into the middle.
Nice. Well, that was nice by Jack Denning. A shot coming, he saw it coming, he just kind of stuck his stick out and passed it. Now Jake Gonzalez is going to move on the counter. We got a 5-on-3. And Jake's going to be mad at himself for that one. He had plenty of options, and he misses a pass to Carter Escada.
Yeah, and back on the topic of forced passes, that one seemed
a little bit. Well, Colorado still gets the ball back off of a nice ground ball work by Jay Snell, and we'll get a timeout here from Colorado.
Yep. probably just want to calm down a little bit.
Yeah. 4 minutes left. Right now, the Wolverines are trying to survive in the U.S. against the Colorado offense. Some would say is attacking, much like the Chinese in that movie. What's that movie called?
Damn,
Red Dawn. No, Red Dawn. Maybe it was Russia. You didn't see that?
No.
They yelled Wolverines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think it's Red Dawn. I don't know. I don't know if that's it, but some high schoolers in the U.S. I think they were in Colorado actually in the original, having to fight off like guerrilla tactics of the pending assault from either Russia or China. I don't know which one. And then they call themselves the Wolverines, and they yell out Wolverine.
Okay, because I was just about to ask what is the connection to the game, but now
It's because they call themselves the Wolverines,
Now I
just
got
like Utah Valley
yeah,
Wolverines.
I got it now.
Okay, it was a struggle, and I didn't set you up very good.
Was that the one that you like talked about?
No,
That wasn't the one you were like, I got one, but I gotta wait for the perfect time. That
Yeah.
wasn't it, right? All right, good.
I just thought of that one, and I just couldn't find a good way of saying it. Mainly because I don't remember the movie very well. They made a new one with you remember Drake and Josh?
Yeah.
It was Josh was like the main character. It was funny. Can't see him as anyone but Josh from Drake and Josh. That one's I don't think anyone will know what that show is. That's a millennial thing.
It's classic.
Classic Colorado resetting Jake Gonzalez up at the top. Give it over to Ryan Russell. Well, Colorado, like you said, slowing it down a bit. I think Galvin just told them relax, no need to hurry anything.
Yeah, they sort of just went. Both teams sort of just went through a period of unsettled play.
Goodness, Ryan Russell with a shot. I'm gonna go a little bit off, but not bad. Just under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Colorado up 10-3 against the Utah Valley Wolverines. Nice pass in the middle to Johnny Roach. Can't handle it cleanly. A nice cross pass again. Goodness.
Right in the 5-hole of the goalie right there.
Yeah, Jake Gonzalez with the great. That was a great pass from Ryan Russell. That looked like the pass that usually Jake Gonzalez will give to someone. Cross the field, find an open man. Jake Gonzalez, when he's got that angle, that close, not going to miss many.
No. I'm not sure how Jake Gonzalez found himself so
Yeah.
wide open. Didn't look like the defense had slid or rotated in any way.
Maybe we'll catch the replay. Chad Pytek, I believe, taking the face-off. Yeah, that's him. And he'll get a big win there. Looked like he's going to take it himself. Oh, almost finding Johnny Roach. He was sitting right at the crease. Well, there's a good face-off win. Broderick Vitale out, the leading face-off taker for Colorado. He's done such a good job, and I think we noticed it last night a little with his absence, and again here today. Colorado hoping to have him back soon. Bad turnover. Oh, and then, oh, goodness. The goalie was out, and Ben Palett saw it, tried to shoot it from about half. Couldn't get it on target.
You can kind of just see how that 10-man ride for Colorado just almost led to an empty net goal.
Oh, yeah, and it was Johnny Roach putting a really good pressure on the goalie, forcing him to have a little bit of a bad turnover.
And I don't know if you know this, but the goalies don't wear elbow pads, so
Ooh.
he's getting hacked that hurts.
I did not know that. And that looks like it's going to be Nick Cottrell who might have a penalty against him. Well, that might have been Lacrosse, actually. We'll see who that one's on.
It's on number 5.
So you know they don't wear elbow pads, but you don't know if they wear ankle or shin pads?
I think you can. It's not like
It's not
like
there's not a requirement.
No.
There's no dress code for goalies.
No, I would definitely wear them, like shin guards.
I'd wear shin guards.
Oh.
Like I played soccer and I hated shin guards because I didn't think they were very practical. but as a goalie, I would wear them all the time. Well, another minute opportunity, and they're not going to take any time off the clock. 15 seconds in, they'll get a goal against Makarov. Nice man-up possession.
Absolutely.
Well, Bo Rich, hat-trick already. He has scored all 3 goals for the Wolverines. Bo Rich. Not bad.
Yeah, Bo Rich having himself a good day today.
I mean, he is the second leading scorer on the team.
Yeah. Up until this point, he had 6 goals on the season. Now he has 9. 3 today. It's pretty good.
That's that next-gen stats you can't get anywhere else on a Saturday afternoon in Boulder, Colorado.
Unless you go to the Men's Club Lacrosse Association website.
Nah,
But
I don't think so.
why do that when we've done the hard work for you?
Yeah. Well, we get the live updates, though. Those are old. We have old and new. Adding them together.
That's true. I actually was not sure when I was doing my research last night if those stats reflected the game last night.
Oh. So, just kidding. Maybe don't listen to us. Just kidding. We're pretty much always right, I think. Colorado up 11-3, just under 2 minutes left in this half. Wolverines still looking to cut into this lead.
Well, that's good defense right there.
Yeah.
Didn't
Short
fight
stick.
on that split check.
Keenan Reno playing some good shorty D. Keenan and Simbo, both of the shorties on the defense for Colorado, and Simbo's going to get beat there. But shot will go wide from Tanner Marsh. Still plenty of time. Wolverines will want to close out this half, though, with the ball, not giving Colorado any more chances because they can score in a hurry. And that was almost a nice pass in. Ventura, looks like he might not have even seen it coming. That was Bo Rich, actually, who was trying to receive it. Makarov getting the ball back now, just under a minute. And a nice pass up. That'll be to Davis Barker. He's going to take it. Colorado has men going forward.
Oh, my
goodness.
gosh.
That'll be a foul. But Johnny Roach got laid out, popped up in a second. Goodness, yeah, now he's starting to feel it.
You don't see hits that big too often.
That was big. That was bad. Roach, though, getting up immediately, starting to feel a little bit. He got hit, looked like maybe in the air and flew a little. So, I mean, 40 seconds left. We'll have a timeout called by Colorado. See what Galvin wants to do. We'll see. Mike, did you get that big hit?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did.
No, but yeah, it resulted in a penalty, but the Buffaloes will definitely think twice about
Ooh, yeah, that was
the ball
big.
right in front of the net
a
after
big
a hit
hit.
like that. It's a good statement by
Yeah.
Wolverine defense.
Yeah, I mean, you get the foul, but at a certain point, you almost like that. Trying to get your team, at this point, you need something, anything.
Yeah.
They say that was going to be a minute goal
I
position.
think it probably
Okay.
possibly unnecessary roughness.
Who knows? We'll take a quick break. No, we'll stick around. I know you want more of us.
We don't want to break.
Who do you think would win in a fight? A pack of Wolverines or like a few Buffaloes?
Well, how big is the pack of Wolverines?
I don't know. How big is a normal pack? What, like 10?
I don't even think they. I don't.
You don't think you think they're lone Wolverines?
Yeah.
Much like Hugh Jackman?
Yep.
Kind of
No.
lone
Yeah.
soldier? Okay, we'll say there is a. Well, that wouldn't be fair. Like a Buffalo versus a Wolverine.
No.
Obviously, Buffalo's gonna win.
10 Wolverines?
That's what I'm saying. Well, so we're like it's between 10 and 15, and between 2 and 3 Buffaloes. Who's gonna win that?
I'm gonna go with Buffalo.
Yeah, I think so. Though we've said before, they've got that thick hide.
It's good for Yellow Jackets stings.
Yeah. Oh goodness. Johnny Roach
helping the Wolverines out there.
They call that one back to Papa. Johnny Roach takes a rip and it hits, almost comes right back to him off the post. I might retract my statement that I think a swarm of Yellow Jackets might be able to take down a Buffalo.
Johnny Roach taking another big hit, but he finishes on the end of it.
Johnny Roach getting a hit, but scoring again. So yeah, no, I think that a swarm of Yellow Jackets might be able to take down a Buffalo because a Buffalo can't do anything to stop them, and eventually you're just gonna you get stung enough, you're gonna go down.
Especially if
in the face. Yeah. Goodness. I mean, if a Buffalo has an allergic reaction to a Yellow Jacket,
they don't have EpiPens.
Yeah, he'd be down and out. Is that how that works? An EpiPen for a bee sting? Or is that food out? Is it? It's all kind of anaphylactic. Nice. Do you have one?
No.
Neither do I.
I don't have any.
Any allergies?
No, I definitely have allergies. I'm just allergic to grass.
It's a good thing we play on turf.
But yeah, I don't go into
anaphylactic shock.
No.
That's good. Well, that'll be halftime here. So Johnny Roach getting a good goal in right before halftime, adding to Colorado's lead up 12-3. I'm allergic to some dogs and cats, which is annoying because I just want to love them, and I can't sometimes.
Oh, Fred answering the question about our...
Okay, I agree, Fred, that it would not look cool and you'd be a wimp, but I don't care. Catching a ball to the shin would hurt so much. And if you're saving goals, isn't that cooler than looking cool at the end of the day?
I think so.
I don't know. Man, I'm too much of a wimp to play goalie anyway, so... Well, that's why I don't wear shin guards now for soccer, is because it doesn't look as good. So I guess... But soccer's so different.
You were getting your ankles stepped on. You're getting cleated.
Yeah, but that's not my shins. My ankles get stepped on, but shin guards almost have never come in handy. Like, I don't get kicked in the shins. I get kicked in the ankles. But it seems like a lot of these shots are going low, hitting off of ankles and shins. I would wear something if I was a goalie. That's just me, though. I don't play lacrosse, and I definitely wouldn't play goalie if I did. And I'm also a wimp, so it's like none of this really matters. Well, we got halftime for you. We'll be back in about 9 minutes to give you all the second half action. Colorado Buffaloes leading the Utah Valley Wolverines 12-3. Don't go anywhere. Okay, we're back here, bringing you the second half action in Boulder, Colorado. Buffaloes leading the Wolverines 12-3. And ball still on the ground off the first face-off. Goodness. Still on the ground. No one can get a ground ball. And Jack Polk will come away with it. Chad Pytek actually is the one who gets that. But good face-off win for Colorado. That's what they need. They do that. This game's going to be a blowout.
Yeah.
But wait.
Especially going up against teams like Colorado State. I think they'd play them next week.
So they play Utah and then BYU, I believe. Yeah. So they play Utah Thursday, April 6th at 7 p.m., and then BYU Saturday, April 8th at 4 p.m., and then they'll be back in Colorado the 15th to play CSU.
And is that in Fort Collins?
Yeah. So this is the last home game. So unfortunately, unless we get another game here for the playoffs, which won't happen, this will be the last time you hear us calling a game this year. And I might not be back next year. So
You feeling a little sentimental about
I'm feeling a little nostalgic already. I gotta figure out who's gonna do this next year. Mike, cameraman of the year, will be graduating. I will be graduating.
I will be graduating.
Don't lie to us, Alec. I'm just kidding. Alec will be graduating. We'll move on to bigger and better things. Let's go, Jake!
But yeah, this has been a fun experience.
Yeah, this has been cool. I'm glad that you guys got to come and help me out.
Yeah.
Because I would not have done well on my own. Oh, goodness! Woo! Good Lord, McElvaney.
We had a nice look on that one.
He does every single game. At one point, he just has a one-on-one and says, "I'm just gonna rip this from wherever I am." Lefty, and it goes top corner.
Yeah.
I've seen it every game. It doesn't matter who he's playing. It could be Chapman. He did it against. He had a few that were amazing. It could be Georgia Tech, or it could be Utah Valley. He's just gonna. Oh, good Lord! Colin McElvaney is
and not
an
only did he
assassin.
shoot that really hard. It was just wonderfully placed too.
That was about as top of a corner as you can get. Well, Colorado coming right out of the gate and getting a 10-digit lead. Wait, a double-digit lead now. 10 goals, 10-digit lead. That's incredible.
I'll start putting it in scientific notation.
Yeah, they are 10 to the power of 6 ahead. I know that's not 10 digits, but I just wanted to say that. I'm in a physics class now, and I am understanding how much I have forgotten about math.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. I'm a journalism major. I haven't had to take a math class at CU, but we have to have some science classes, and I decided my senior year I'd be dumb and take a physics class. And it's hard.
I'm taking physics too. It is. I kind of wish I hadn't done that this year.
I'm actually doing all right.
Are you?
Yeah. I got a B on the first test. Pretty happy.
Nice.
But I just realized how much I've forgotten and how bad I was at math. Nice ball movement from the Wolverines. Trying to find it in. Oh, goodness. Sorry, that looked bad because that looked like the Wolverine player, Parker Ika, fell headfirst into the post.
There was some crafty stick work and footwork there, though, to get underneath and even get that shot on goal.
Gotta love some crafty stick work from the Wolverines. Well, that'll be only a 30 seconds. That one's gonna go against Jack Polk. But everyone's okay, and that's all we can ask for. Man up opportunity, third one for the day. Some nice passing, and that's going to be a low to high shot from Ika. That's going to go over the net. Not bad so far on their man-ups. Utah Valley's done a good job of working around, getting their shots off, but...
Yeah, with the exception of the first one where they sort of forced that pass in
the
middle. They have been patient. I think they're 1 for 2.
Yeah.
Not including this one.
Now back to full strength is Colorado.
It was good kill by the Buffaloes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, goodness. A nice save from Makarov. Good shot. It was low by Stagg. Makarov's so quick, so good with his feet. He talked about it last night. He must be incredibly flexible because he did do the splits at some time to get those ankle saves and foot saves. He's very reminiscent of a hockey goalie.
Yep.
It'll go off the pole. So almost a missed clear, but Colorado eventually does come away with it.
And that was
Christian
really good play by his teammate there to get in between the ball and his defender. Give his boys some room to pick that ground ball up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice pass. Nice little dodge, but that'll go right into the net of Williams. It's a good shot by Keenan Reno. Hit a quick little dodge, take a shot. Not bad, but Williams saw it the whole way.
You kind of just like to see the Wolverines do a little bit more off ball to try and help their teammates out. But they're all pretty static.
All that off-ball movement. Chatter and off-ball movement. Those are my keys to the game. And Colorado does that just about as well as anyone.
That's a nice slide right there.
Oh yeah, quick little double team. Colorado undefeated at home this year so far, which is what you love to see if you're John Galvin. You got to defend your home turf.
And I think they're looking to protect a 9-goal win streak. Consecutive wins right now.
9-game win streak.
If I'm correct, I think it is a 9-game win streak.
That's amazing.
I know that they lost their first. Yeah, I mean, all things considered, this Colorado team has sort of found their rhythm. They started off a little slow.
And that's exactly what you want. I mean, if you have the decision, I guess if you don't really ever have the choice, but if you have a choice of when you're going to lose a few games and when you're going to go on the run, you choose losing the first few games maybe early on in the season, then you catch your stride late, which is exactly what Colorado's done instead of winning a lot early and then losing right before the end of the season.
Yeah, and I mean, this Colorado team is actually pretty young. They only have a handful of senior leaders on it, so.
Yeah, they got a few seniors that are gonna lose next year. Hart Wise, Jake Gonzalez, gonna be big losses for them. But they still, you're right. I mean, Makarov coming back, Ben Wharton coming back, Colin McElvaney, a good amount of core. They're gonna lose Penn Lucan's leader on defense.
Yep. And he definitely makes his presence felt. He's a good leader down there for that defensive unit.
Yeah, but I think still, regardless, this team is in a really good place moving forward, as they've always have been the past 4 or 5 years. John Galvin does such a good job of getting players here from a lot of different places, not only Colorado, which is the majority, but all kinds of different places, and especially 3 of the big people. Oh, nice pass and a nice finish by Ben Wharton. McElvaney finds Wharton on the near side, does a pump fake high, goes low.
We have the luxury of watching this from afar and seeing people are open, but to be in his position,
yeah, on the field, so much harder,
and have that vision to pick out a pass like that's impressive.
Yeah, but like I was saying, the biggest thing for this Colorado team is the transfers from D1 schools, which I mean most of you guys know. McElvaney and Makarov both came from Maryland. Jake Gonzalez came from Drexler, I believe, and it's just, as you can see, 3 of arguably the leaders on this team. You have the leading scorer in McElvaney with the point leader close behind him, Jake Gonzalez. And you see that because this program, Galvin does such a good job of building this program that people want to come here. It's not a bad thing to come to this Colorado club program because they are so good.
Yeah. And they have a pretty strong schedule too. They played some.
Oh yeah, they played good
really
teams.
Strong teams.
And I mean, just winning. I mean, winning the bigger games too is huge.
Yeah, I mean, do you think last night was the biggest game of the season?
Oh yeah, and I don't think that was a. Oh, a nice shot there. That'll be a goal from DeBear. Yeah, that somehow came in near. He's psyched about that. I don't think it was a mess-up game or anything. I don't think it was a one-time thing that Colorado came and beat the Yellow Jackets. Georgia Tech, they look like they've been able to do that all season. The Chapman game, they did the same thing. It was close, pulled away in the 4th, and now they're doing it again. They did it again against Georgia Tech. It's kind of the staple of the Colorado team so far this season, but they, I don't think anyone thought they weren't for real. But I think now everybody knows that they might even be going forward. They might be the team to beat.
Yeah.
You don't want to see Colorado in the playoffs. I wouldn't go out of the way to say that. I think a deep run is coming from Colorado this year.
That's a nice trail check right there to break that fast break up.
Oh yeah, Simbo lost the face-off for a little bit. Did a lot of good work to work back and get it back, force a turnover.
So at least talking about the face-offs for Colorado, they don't have your traditional Fogo, your face-off get-off man. They have all around like utility midfielders, and they have a few of them that'll take the face-off, but they'll also track back and make good stops like that for you. So while you don't necessarily see dominating face-off percentages, you have really hardworking middies. We saw that last night, how crucial that was to the Buffs.
Yeah, midfield
Staying
was
in that
great.
game and eventually winning. This
was
is
awesome.
First extra man opportunity for the Buffs?
I believe so. It might be the first step of the game. You know what? I'm going to call it right now. I'm calling 2 championships for Colorado Lacrosse. Women's are going to go nuts in the tournament, and they're going to win their first ever national championship. And I think Colorado's going to get another one. Get their, I think, when was the last time they won? 2013? Was it the year before?
No.
Or was it
I think
14?
It was 2 years ago?
2 years ago? Regardless, Colorado going to get back on top, win another championship for this Colorado men's team. I'm going to call it 2 championships. A lot of good lacrosse in Colorado. Ooh, McElvaney. Looks like it might have got tipped like at the last second. It'll go just over, but that's my prediction.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
The optimism.
I don't know. I've watched a lot of the games for both of the teams, and I've been calling a lot of them, and I haven't seen any team that right now looks like they can beat either of their teams. They look so good.
Yeah, they've had some really big wins against some good teams. Chapman, Liberty,
and then Georgia Tech last night. They play so well, and then they just dominate. Ow. And then the women's are the same way. They play 6th-ranked Penn State, beat them by 5 goals. They played the 14th-ranked or 11th-ranked DU at the time, beat them by 10 goals.
Yep, I was at that game.
So it's just seems like both teams are playing good ranked teams and beating them substantially.
Yeah, and they're also, as they're doing that, they're showing that they have a lot of, they got a lot of heart. You know, that they dig deep and they come up big in fourth quarters against those really good teams that potentially the game could go either way. And
the women's team is very similar to this men's team. They have a great goalie in Paige Songson, who's actually leading most categories in the NCAA in most goalie statistics, goals against, save percentage. Just like Makarov is doing so good for this team. And then their offense is so widespread. Ooh, that was a nice pass, almost a good shot. Their offense is so widespread with who can score for the women's team. They have 3 or 4 players that are all in the running for Player of the Year, all kinds of awards, and who are. There's no one player that's in the lead in the NCAA. That's because they all get their points in.
Yeah, and I think that's probably the most impressive part for me, at least, of this Colorado men's team is just how much of offensive play is shared by some really, really good players.
I think I've watched more lacrosse in the past 4 months than I ever have and might ever will again in my life. And I'm okay with it. I'm into it now.
Yeah, it's a good spectator sport.
It's fun. I don't know what my favorite sport to call is. I really like volleyball. It's always fun.
Because you call those games too, right?
Yeah. Well, nice crossfield pass into the front of the net. Looks like Ventura got that one. He got hit as he threw it, though, so not a lot of danger going Makarov's way. Okay. Makarov can wear sweatpants, but not shin guards?
Yeah.
How does sweatpants cooler than shin guards? You couldn't even see the shin guards over the sweatpants. They're so baggy. How does that work, Fred?
No, a lot of goalies. I think they kind of look like goobers when they're wearing.
Yeah, that's not cool.
A lot of them do it though.
And they. Oh yeah, it looks like Makarov is going to get subbed off here. It looks like we'll have Jake Siegel come in, who's also wearing sweatpants. That's not cool. Oh goodness, and that's a great shot from Snodgrass. And I mean, it is cold. It is cold. It makes sense. I would want to protect my legs too, but when does efficiency outweigh coolness?
That's a question for a smarter man than me.
They tuck in their sweatpants to their cleats too.
I mean, a lot of the game they're just standing around there. Gotta stay warm.
It's true. Still stand by my point. It's not cool. And I'd totally wear all kinds of pads if I was a goalie underneath my sweatpants. I do like the oh goodness, ball's on the ground, body's flying around. Good physical lacrosse coming here late. Colorado ends up with it. That'll be Galen Sloss bringing it up. So we see some of the second, third crew coming in for Colorado. It's nice to see.
Yeah, definitely. Especially that freshman goalkeeper getting some time in the cage.
Yeah, Jake Siegel started off the year playing for Makarov. Was able to come and play before he was fit. And he did a good job. And he's a freshman too, so good things to come from him. He'll be here for a little. Had plenty of time to develop through this program. And also when you're behind Makarov, Makarov's always out there helping, doing anything he can to make Siegel better. Siegel coming in already, first shot against him, and he'll get a save. Siegel, much bigger than Makarov. Siegel's 6'1", Makarov only 5'6". But they both good in goal. Doesn't matter. It's all about technique.
Little lapse in concentration there by the Buffaloes to get caught off sides.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of that. I haven't seen a lot of sloppy play from Colorado, which can happen a lot during these games, which we might see later on going into the fourth quarter.
But I mean, compared to yesterday's game,
yeah, well, yeah.
The throws are. Oh wow!
Ooh, nice quick stick. So a great pass in by Ventura, and a nice finish by Jake Merrill.
That was really nice. But yeah, compared to last night's game, definitely not as sloppy. Attribute it a little bit to the weather last night.
Yeah, there's a lot of slipping. I think we got 3 sticks broken too.
Yeah.
That was crazy. I still think my favorite game of the year was against Chapman. Not just because we were inside and everything was easy to set up, but that game was really close throughout. I think until the last 3 minutes, and even then, Chapman had a few good chances that could have gone either way. That was awesome. Might have been the best game of lacrosse I've seen all year. Oh, nice ground ball. That's Jack Denning picking it up, getting Colorado set into their offense. Jack Polk now taking it towards the top.
Yeah, especially with the long stick right there to come up with that.
Yeah, that was a
ball.
great GB. Polk got a hit away from him. Nice stick check and good clear. Trying his best. This is Cleveland McCarty, and he'll eventually get it. Nice defensive play by McCarty, and now he's going to take it himself, move a little bit of the fast break. He'll give it to Trevor DeBear. A lot of long poles, getting a lot of good GBs.
Yeah. And that was a nice check right there.
That was a nice stick check by Jake Nelson. Now the Wolverines looking to counter, but can't get it. I believe that was, I thought it was Haas. That was Ika, actually. But Wolverines get it back regardless.
And they'll sub on some more of their offensive players, see if they can get a goal here.
Going all the way back up top. Here we see Ika again. A nice little juke. He goes low to high, and that almost hit. That might have nicked the top of the pole. He wants it back. Ika getting it again, trying to get inside. Little spin move goes low this time, and that'll go off to the left. No threat to Siegel.
And you can see the Wolverines are picking out really good skip passes that a lot of the time they're set up for a good step-down shot. But Colorado doing a really good job at staying with their guys off ball.
Yeah, they're having good chances. Can't quite put it away. Siegel already has a good save. Here we're going to have another chance. Another good save by Siegel. Trying to go low. Might have hit him in the shin. Maybe he had shin guards on. Doubtful. I'm sorry. I'll stop talking about shin guards. Ankle protectors. We have a flag down on the play. Looks... might be against Nick Cottrell. I'm not exactly sure. No, Cottrell's not on. That's a Medin drop, maybe. Yep, that was against Medin drop. So that'll be 1 minute illegal checking. Another man-up opportunity for the Wolverines. Non-releasable.
So.
Second one of the day.
Colorado bench doing their best to
support the player. Oh, goodness. Well, that was a good shot. Not much Siegel could do there because he had two defenders in front of him. One player was running across. I don't think Siegel saw that at all.
Yeah, I think he was screened a little bit.
Yeah.
That was a really nice shot.
Yep, that was Eric Stagg.
It's such a hard save going opposite stick side above the hip. That's a hard save to make.
Yep. Can't say what you can't see.
Oh, I was wrong. It is a releasable penalty.
God, Alec!
I said don't quote me.
Do your job, man. Just kidding. You're great. You know what? You've done your part because Nick isn't here because he'd rather be skiing. Not you. You're here for the love of the game, right?
Yep.
You canceled plans to be here, right?
I actually was going to go to watch the DU game today, but...
Oh, and you didn't?
No, I figured...
For me?
No.
Oh.
Not for you, because I enjoy this. I think it's fun. And
oh, no. Jake Siegel with a
last game
bad
of the season.
turnover. Cool. Well, Siegel had a good save, but lost it on a pass, but thankfully the buzzer saves him there. That'll be the end of the third quarter, but yeah, go on. The end of the season and last game.
Yeah, you know, I figured this might be the last opportunity I ever get to
call a game.
Color commentary for the
Oh,
game.
thank you. That's so nice of you. DU is very good at lacrosse. Do they have a lot of home games left? I don't know. I didn't look at their schedule.
No, they started off on a really long run of home games. So I've already been. I saw some good ones. So
they lost. Have they lost again since Ohio State?
I don't think so. No.
Are they still number one?
No, I don't think so.
I'm excited for the surprise that the freshman parents have.
I know.
I know it's not for me, but I'm still excited for it. Maybe it's for Mike, our camera guy. 'Well, we got one more quarter left here at Kittredge Field. The last quarter ever at Kittredge Field for some people. Not ever. We'll have more games. "15 minutes left for the Wolverines to bite their way back into this." Should have gone with claw. Dang it.
Yeah, you should have gone with
claw their way back in. Idiot! Ah!
Yeah, it's a tall order to come back from an 9-goal deficit against this Colorado team.
Yeah, gonna have to claw and bite their way back in. Bite through the hide of Colorado's defense. Some would say is impenetrable. Yellow Jackets would say otherwise.
I actually think the Wolverine defense has played pretty well today.
Yeah, not bad.
It's just Colorado is such a
Yeah.
blatant offense. It's hard to... You almost have to outscore them yourself to win a game, you know?
That's what it seems like it's been like in those close games too. The defenses play well enough. I mean, they come up with stops sometimes, but at the end of the day, you're just going to have to outscore Colorado, and that is much harder done than said because they very rarely score less than 15 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, even against good teams, they put up 18 last night against Georgia Tech. They'll get well above that this game. And that's what you see. The teams try to keep up and try to score more, score as much, and keep up with the scoring of Colorado. And they kind of just can't do it a whole game, a whole hour. They do it for the 3 quarters, and it's close, and then Colorado just pulls away.
And an interesting stat to sort of back that up, and this is not including this game, but they have a plus 76 goal differential. So
yeah, that's amazing. So not only are you beating teams, you're beating them by a lot. Because what, this is the 11th game?
Yeah, I think so.
So, that's crazy.
Or no, 12th, I believe.
This is the 12th? Okay, but we'll say
13th.
This is the 13th. So they've played 12.
Yep.
And they have a goal differential of 76.
Yep.
That means what? They're outscoring their opponents on average by 6 goals? That's somewhere around there? That's crazy. And still Colorado working with that 10-man ride.
That looked like Wolverines might have an opportunity off that, but
yeah, they had the ball fairly close up with Siegel out of his net.
Colorado defense does a good job at recovering and staying organized.
Low shot there, gets stuck in the net from Marsh, but Siegel will clean it up. Siegel will pass it up to find Trey Gerard. Lose it for a little bit, but eventually cross it. Nice clear. Oh, man. Oh, that was a nice pass in. Couldn't quite handle it. But Colorado's still doing a good job, even with this second, third offense, passing it around, finding the holes.
Yeah.
Good double team there.
Yeah, they did a really good job to turn him back into that oncoming slide.
Yeah, Ian Hyde had nowhere to go. A good forced turnover. So now Galen Sloss gets it. He's going to try to do it himself, and he will. He beats one, goes near post, and gets it past the goalie. We have Bryson Williams still in. Thought we had a new goalie. I was wrong. But a good goal by Galen Sloss there, kind of doing it himself.
Yeah.
We'll extend the lead up to 12.
And I think at a certain point, since Colorado is just so good at passing off ball, maybe the defense will start to respect the pass more than the individual effort in the shot. Maybe you just saw that right there.
Maybe.
All speculative.
I mean, who knows? Nobody really knows. I think some people do. Ball's still on the ground.
A lot of confusion there.
Yeah. Well, this will be a good way to end your home campaign for John Galvin. Couldn't have asked to finish much better undefeated. But season's not over yet. Big Utah trip coming up. Utah, BYU. And that'll be offsides. Ooh, almost a nice pass. We got a free possession for Colorado, though. Still, yeah, you road trip coming up, and then you come back, a Colorado State game. It's a bummer. I wanted that to be they've done it at Mile High in the past, but that's usually back when nothing against Colorado State, but they have been better in the past, where we've had a few times, I think, not last year, but a few years ago, where it was the 1 against 2.
Yeah.
Maybe a freshman year, 2013 or 14, where it was Colorado was 1 and CSU was 2, or CSU was 1 and Colorado was 2, and they played. So it was always a big game. You always circle that one on the calendar, and they play at Mile High. And that's always a fun game. I was hoping we could go down there and do that, but...
Do you have any idea how Colorado State's doing this season?
They're all right. They beat this Utah Valley team.
Yeah, they did.
15-5, I believe.
Yep. Yeah, so... Oh! And that is some great team lacrosse right there.
And in that road trip, BYU is actually going to be the game to look at. Utah is a decent team. They're closer to the bottom of the standings. They're still actually very good. They're 6-2, I believe. And but the BYU team, I think right now they're leading based on record. They've played more games than Colorado, leading the MCLA. But those will be still a lot of good games to come. The BYU one on road, and I mean the CSU's not bad. They're definitely still a good team, a good program.
Yeah.
They're not maybe quite where they were a few years ago, 3 years ago, but that's still going to be a big game. And even so, they're still rivals in state. That's always going to be a big game. But you can't let up now. I know you're done with home and you've played so well, but you still have 3 big games coming up against all above 500 teams, against good teams that are not gonna. They're gonna see you two on the schedule and say we're gonna be the team to beat that.
Yeah.
That good Colorado, that really good Colorado team. We're gonna be the team at home to beat them.
Yeah, no, I have the feeling that other teams in the MCLA are going to be gunning for Colorado.
Jake Siegel coming up with another big save. Oh, well, it looks like the RMLC playoffs actually might be in Boulder, Colorado, so that would be sweet. We might be able to actually set up and call those games. I don't know if there'll be a Kittredge or not, but that would be fun.
Would.
Well, playoff action. Probably see Colorado in there for sure.
Looks like a little case of the turf monster there. Brings the Colorado player down.
What does that mean?
The turf monster? And then he tripped. He fell.
Oh. I didn't know if that was some lacrosse term or lingo that I didn't know about. He just fell. Ooh. So that was a good save by Siegel, but the defense did a really good job of stopping that shot from Ika before he could get his full momentum into it.
Yeah. Almost looked like it trickled in behind.
I love the little trickle.
I don't.
No?
No. No, the defense, when a ball's on the ground and goalie makes a good save and it kind of just like trickles into the back of the net, that's infuriating.
Well, we have 7 minutes and 30 seconds left in this fourth quarter. Colorado up 18-5, doing exactly what they needed to, not letting up, which easily could have. I think I talked about this last week. Coming into this weekend, I think you are benefited by playing Georgia Tech first on that Friday, and I think they plan that in the scheduling, I would assume, where you have a really good matchup that first day, Friday night, and then you come back the next day and he might be tired, and definitely some guys sore after that game. It's still doing a good job of getting a big win and not letting up. I think that's hard if you play a team Friday night and then go in and play Georgia Tech Saturday today at 1.
Yeah.
That's a lot harder of a game.
It impresses me, though, that they...
Oh, goodness.
What a
Oh, the bench is loving it. Get the bench, Mike.
Looks like they're doing the car dealership blow-up dance.
Ah, it does. That was nice. Goodness. A little pump fake low. Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah, that was a really, really creative finish, too.
Yeah, just standing right on the crease, doing a good job of keeping out. I love the celebration of car dance. That's what he looked like, moving all around. Colorado now up to 19. Colorado getting another face-off win.
Looks like that might have been an interference call.
Well, the Wolverines will take that one over. Bring it on to their side. It seems Colorado's had the ball for quite some time now. You know what would have been good if we had other Al here. He's from Utah. Might have had some insight on this Utah Valley team. And then again, I'm sure he would like to see those Utah BYU games. He likes to talk a lot of smack about his high school.
Does he?
Yeah. Talk about how he won a few national championships and whatnot. And I actually believe his bio in Twitter is something about him. Yeah, 2 times lacrosse national champion. McGill, you heard of him?
Yeah, McGill.
McGill?
School in Canada.
Canada?
Yeah, that's where he went to college.
I did not know that.
Yep. I'm not sure what division they are. I think it might be D3.
Oh, well, just kidding. No, I don't want to put any ill will towards him. So he went to high school in Utah, Canada, or college in Canada.
Yep.
I actually didn't know that. Do you think I would know that? Awkward. Hopefully he's not listening. Regardless, he pretty well versed in the Utah side of things, so
yeah, I mean, from
might
what
know
I
a
can
few
tell,
people.
There's a pretty strong lacrosse following
Yeah.
in Utah.
You got some good teams. BYU, Utah, Utah Valley team. We see here today. A lot of good lacrosse going on over there. Where is BYU in Utah? Is it?
Salt Lake City, I think.
It's right around that. Where's... Because Alec is from Park City.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone here is from Park City. Another goal for Colorado.
Extending their lead to 15 points.
Goodness, that'll add to that, Oh, nice. That was Kelly Stadig with the goal. That'll add to their goal differential on the year for sure. They're at 76. Okay, quick. What's the math? Plus 15.
Yeah, this
5,
is definitely
4, 3,
Wait,
2,
was it 76?
1. No, Alec!
No, I'm sorry. I don't even understand what you were asking.
So their goal differential is 76 now, and they had 15 to that. What are they at? Don't use a calculator. Do it in your head.
That's slanderous. I even added it wrong on the calculator.
You still haven't given me an answer, and it's concerning, Alec. It's 91. Did you? I was waiting for you to give me the answer.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know you were still waiting for that.
It's okay. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I'm going to make a great father one day. I'm good at being disappointed in people. Nice save by Jake. It looked like it might have been a pass.
Yeah, I think he was
coming in
to go
from
across the net right for a quick stick.
Jake Duvall getting a little late action on Siegel. Siegel's a big guy. I would not want to mess with him.
It's good to see that these backup Colorado players are still scoring goals. That should be an encouraging thing to see.
Yeah, and that's definitely one thing we talk about when you play the better teams, Georgia Tech or Chapman, where your second line, your third line comes so important in those games because, I mean, you know your first line's going to score. You know the same thing can go for the other team, but if your second can beat theirs and can still produce, then that's huge. You can keep pouring on the goals.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've seen that from this Colorado team for sure all season long. Anyone can produce.
Especially in a game like last night with the intensity that the midfield had to play with sort of even the tide. It's definitely important to have.
Oh, goodness. Someone might have gone off the
I don't
post.
know. I think that looked like it bounced off the netting right under the crossbar.
Yeah, that was interesting. We got a long pole coming down. Oh, that'll be a shot from Duvall. That'll be about 5 yards off of the goal, though. Not very close.
No, it looked like it sort of got caught in his stick.
Well, coming on, about 2 minutes and 30 seconds left in this game. Colorado's going to come away with another big win, but that's a great goal from the Wolverines. That'll be Eric Stagg. Oh, they're going to call it off. Stagg can't believe it.
That definitely looked like it was a goal.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. That was definitely, it wasn't even close to the crease. I don't know.
Strange officiating right there.
The refs are trying to call it. Well, you know what they say. Those zebras don't like Wolverines. Natural predator. Nice.
They definitely are not natural predators.
Not at all. Totally different areas. But one is a predator, and I think if you put them in an arena together, a Wolverine would try to eat a zebra.
A pack of Wolverines?
A pack of Wolverines against a zebra? Who's going to win? Definitely the Wolverines.
Definitely a lot of speculation on animal showdowns.
Animal showdowns. And we will never find the answer because we are not an exotic animal fighting club. I think that Buffalo is the best live mascot in all of college sports.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't even think of another one that would even come close.
So Baylor has the Bears, and they have a bear or two, I think, on their campus in like an enclosure, like a zoo type thing. But that's about it. They don't have them run or go on the field.
Yeah, well, that's good that they don't. They
don't have a bear roaming around. So yeah, not even close. Definitely not the goats or the Rams. CSU Rams. Not even close.
That's what it just goes without saying.
I mean, yeah. I feel like I had to say it just to put them down, but I think everyone knows. What? Gonzaga, the Bulldogs aren't. It's Bulldogs, not great.
I mean, I love dogs just as much as the next guy, but
yeah. I don't know. There can't. Some other big live mascots.
And BYU is in Provo, Utah.
Provo.
Thank you, Marianne.
Marianne, always commenting. You're the best. I'm excited for you to be out here next week to see some lacrosse. Get to watch the women's team take on Stanford, I believe, as you said last night. She was commenting. I don't think I'll actually be working that game. That might be the first women's game I'm not working.
That's outside the net.
No goal there. Hawes trying to find another goal. But yeah, that'll be a good game against Stanford. Stanford's a good team in the same division as Colorado, and I think they're second or third right now. It'll be interesting to see USC, Stanford, or Colorado will win the division. They still all have to play each other, so that'll be...
Looks like a delayed penalty for a slash on Colorado. Sorry,
Colorado?
Colorado, not
yeah,
penalty.
against Colorado. Wait, yeah. Yeah. Wolverines trying to slash Colorado Buffaloes, see if they can find something.
Second flag's been thrown off the ball.
It might be offsides. I'm not sure. We got a minute left. So, oh goodness. Colorado might even just take their time and no rush. They got a free possession and then a man up. Oh goodness. A lot of... And now a third flag is thrown. And a four... Okay. How do they even have that many flags? There's 4 flags down and 3 officials. They gotta have extra. I don't know where they're coming from. This might be what, 3 people coming up? I don't know what's going on.
Yeah. You don't see that often.
They're everywhere. There's so many flags.
It's probably just indicative of a little bit of frustration coming from the Wolverine players.
Yeah, you can see that late in the game. Colorado up by a lot, trying to come back. Those late hits will come in. Oh, I wanted to meet you too, Rain. I'll be here the whole time for the playoffs. I'll be here. I don't know if I'll be calling the games or covering them, but if you ever come back, I might come and watch the Stanford game. That'll be a good game. Come and hang out.
Tomorrow?
No, I don't know when they play Stanford. Sometime this week. She said she'll be here though. I'm not on the schedule, so I don't know when the game is. But should be a good game. Okay. Here we go. So we have 1 offsides, 30 seconds. Slashing, 1 minute. And another slashing, 1 minute. So there are 4 defenders, so 2 men up for Colorado, right? No, 1. Then what are those when it... Just a man up? 2 up.
Sorry.
Yeah. Alec, trying to throw me off. 2 men up. Well, there's only about 30 seconds left, so I mean, Colorado might try to get 1 last goal here, but... And there it is. Nice low shot by Nick Koulis. That'll just about do it. Up 21-6. That'll kill all the man ups, so back to even strength.
I think that will probably just about do it here today.
Yeah. Well, a good final home stretch from Colorado. Buffalo's here, getting 2 good wins, and now moving on to the road. They're going to still have some good games ahead of them. What are they going to have to do going on the road to get some of those big wins against good teams?
I think just stick to the game plan that you used last night.
Yeah.
They played really, really hard.
Yeah.
They showed a lot of heart to continue to fight to get that ball back. I think one thing I really thought was good last night was how patient their offense was. And not only got them some really high percentage shots on goal, but it also ate up a lot of the clock. I think that was very important against a very good Georgia Tech team. I think the midfield has to keep their intensity too.
Yep. Well, that's going to be the game here in Boulder, Colorado. Buffaloes 21, Wolverines 6. Big win. And the women's game against Stanford will be Friday at 3 o'clock, if any of you are wondering. Buff Vision will have a stream up for that, Colorado, or you can come out to Kittredge Field. They do play on the same field as your men's team. That'll be a good game. I agree. Going forward, you have 3 good games. none of them are going to be easy games. You're going to have to work in all of them and put in a good effort throughout. But I think you can win all 3 of those games, and that would be big going forward.
Yeah.
But like you said, just kind of keep doing what Colorado's been doing, especially what they've been doing late the past 2 weeks in these games. They've been playing amazing, playing great midfield scoring. And Makarov, if he can keep playing the way he has been, you're not going to have many teams outscore you when he's back in the cage.
Yep. He definitely helps.
I still can't get over that breakaway save he had last night against Georgia Tech. That was huge, 1-on-1, and Makarov came up with an amazing save. Oh.
Yeah, we've seen some really, really good play from him.
Okay, well, you know what this means, right, Alec?
What?
We finally get to see what that surprise is from the freshman parents.
Oh.
Yay! I can't wait. Well, thank you all for tuning in this year. It's kind of an experimental season with a new live stream, new account, but we got everything up and running, new crew. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. For the parents who bought the live stream account, thank you. I want to give a shout-out to John Galvin for helping us set up with everything we need. Thanks to all the fans and parents that come out to the field to watch these games. Big thanks to Shannon Lukens, who helps us set up with everything we need as well. We really need a lot of help, and we get it from everyone we need. Mike, as always, on camera, you're the man up there. I love you. Alec, thank you for coming and helping me out.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for including me. This was fun.
Yeah?
I've enjoyed doing it.
Yeah, these are fun games. Colorado, fun team to watch. Well, that's going to about do it for the home season for your Colorado Buffaloes. They're going to stay undefeated on Kittredge Field.
They moved to 11-2 on the season.
Yes, sir. They'll be at Utah next week, Thursday, April 6th. I guess that's technically this week. That game will be at 7 p.m., and then they'll play BYU. That's Saturday at 4 p.m. I'm sure Shannon will all let you know if they have a live stream for those games and how you can watch them. That's going to be all for Alec Reutzel. I'm Cyrus Allen. And go Buffs!
Go Buffs.